What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In today's video, we're jumping into Green Lantern War Journal, issue number 10. Now, if you guys aren't reading this comic series, you're truly missing out. Philip Kennedy Johnson is bringing some phenomenal writing. He's really digging deep and creating some cosmic lore. So far, we have seen him put John Stewart against the Radiant Dead. The Radiant Dead are an extension of Olgren. Olgren is first of the old gods. Now, if Olgren kind of sounds familiar to you, and you read Superman comics in the last 2 years, you probably read Warworld. You read that saga and saw how Olgren had some kind of power there. Almost in a like Voldemort style, breaking himself up into 7 different pieces. 7 essences of Olgren broken up so that he can never be one and have his true power. And in this issue number 10, we're gonna learn just how powerful Olgren truly is. With John Stewart still having his connection to the source, just facing against one of the 7 essence of Olgren, John Stewart may have met his match. So, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we are picking up at the United Planets Sector 2814 quarantine line. We have Lantern Shepherd. Right now, he's trying to make his way to John Stewart, but he is met by the United Planets Lantern Corps. While Lantern Shepherd tries to break the line, all of the other lanterns descend down on him, while he struggles to break the line. We pick up in a garden. We pick up with a young girl, Ajna, wielding a ring and giving it to Olgren. She created this help with her uncle by law, and with the help of a little bit of magic. As we see John Stewart here, he's reliving Olgren's memories. This is before Olgren was driven mad, before he became what he actually is now. This is back when he was a creator of worlds. His job was creation. Being the first of the old gods, he went from planet to planet, creating, making something new, making something beautiful. We learn that he just has worlds to create, and this work is a never-ending work. But thanks to this ring, it more or less allows him to teleport instantly back to her, breaking out of this memory. This is where we see John Stewart is currently held captive, held in the grasp of Olgren. While this happens, back down on Earth, we have his mother. Slowly but surely, Starshroud has been trying to make its way into the mother's house to take out what John Stewart loves. And this assassin is almost successful in doing so, had it not been for Steel breaking down the door. But even with Steel and them fighting against this monster, they are simply not enough. And the last moments, the essence of John Stewart, the lantern power that is here protecting his mother, grabs hold of her, and it rushes her out of here, taking us back to the memories of Olgren. We see a planet where Olgren appears to be ready to plant some new life, to create. John Stewart sitting here observing all of this happening, but then he sees something else happening. Wearing Ajna's ring, he begins to transform. He begins to change. This is when the shadow of Olgren grabs hold of John Stewart, tells him that this is the beginning of the great works, that once he is free and whole, no one will stand in his way. John Stewart fighting back, knowing that this isn't even Olgren, more of a poisoned shadow of Olgren, a small essence of him, but still powerful in its own right. But all of this for naught, because John Stewart is held in captivity by Olgren. This is more manipulating John Stewart's mind, making him believe that he ever had a fighting chance. They plan to use John Stewart. They plan to use him as the vessel so that Olgren can return. He is their perfect weapon. As we pick up at the quarantine line, we see that Shepherd got his butt beat. It took at least half a dozen or more freaking of the United Planet Lanterns to take him down, but they were able to do so. But when they're interrupted, someone coming in saying that he's gonna take this guy back to HQ. That somebody is Guy Gardner, playing as a double agent working from inside the United Planets. he grabs hold of Shepard and goes to get him out of here so that they can go rescue John Stewart. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Like I said, if you guys aren't reading this comic, if you're not picking it up, I highly recommend that you go do so. Olgren is arguably becoming one of the more powerful individuals in the cosmic DC landscape. An individual that, before being driven mad, was the creator of worlds, tasked with doing this for the end of all times. And we've already seen the power capable when we saw Warworld, the essence of Olgren appearing to be in one of the super twins. Now we're only beginning to understand why the gods had come to Superman trying to take that power and claim it back. No one really knew the ramifications of this young boy having the essence of Olgren in him. And while it hasn't been talked about in a while, we can assume that it is definitely going to be making its appearance yet again. But that is only one of 7. The second one John Stewart is currently dealing with, which means there are more out there. How or if they'll even handle those other aspects, we don't know yet. That's a lot to ask for, at least considering a writer only has so much that they can actually do, depending on how long the series is, if it gets canceled, so on and so forth. But I'm hoping that they really give him the opportunity to flush this story out, because Olgren has the possibility of being one of the next big threats of DC Comics, and being first of the old gods makes him a force unlike any other that they have seen. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that has been going on with this series, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It's gonna get you completely caught up on everything that has been going on with Green Lantern, War Journal, John Stewart. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.